Hello, I'm Victoria Gallagher from HipTalk.com, and today I want to talk to you about being a winner in your life. I've always been very fascinated with successful people. I mean, people who have risen to the top, the epitome of success in their field. Tony Robbins, Oprah Winfrey, Tiger Woods, Donald Trump, Bill Gates. These people have really risen to the top in the field. They are the expert. They are the people that you go to find out how to do what they do. These are the people you want to emulate and model. And these are the people that if you want to do something like in the athletic field, or if you want to do something in the motivational speaking field, or if you want to learn how to start the most successful company in the world, or learn how to be a financier, those are the types of people that you go to. And so people have been studying successful people for years to find out what makes them tick, what makes them operate. What is it about those special people? Was it something that they were born with? And I'll tell you, several of the people that I mentioned started from very humble beginnings. They didn't have extra chances or silver spoons in their mouth. They started just like normal, ordinary people, just like you and me. And some of them did get a little bit of a head start. You know, Tiger Woods was primed from the beginning. You know, he played golf since he was 3 years old. Same thing with Donald Trump. But on the other hand, Tony Robbins came from a broken home, and he came from a family that really wasn't interested in seeing him succeed in his life. And Oprah Winfrey was sexually abused. So, you know, and she came from a very, very poor family. So you have both sides of the story. So it's not about what you were born with, it's really about certain principles. And there's been books written about the 100 ways and the 7 ways and the 13 ways and the 50 ways. And if you look online, you'll see everybody has their many, many ways. But what I have done, what I have spent the last 22 years of my life doing, as I've been in the personal growth realm and I've been on this journey of success just like you are, I have really honed in. I mean, this is my favorite thing to do in the world. If you saw my bookshelf and you saw all the books that I have read on successful people and all the personal growth workshops and things like that that I've done, you would understand that I've read them all. I have studied these people backwards and forwards because I want to know what makes them tick. And so I've developed my own ideas on what the 6 essential elements are. Laws, guidances, things that they are guided by in their life, things that all of these people do, okay? Now the first thing that they do is they all have a great imagination. They dream, they have a vision for themselves. They think beyond what they had in the past or what they have right now, and they're able to get into the future, and they're able to just have a dream that's bigger than what they can imagine right now. Then they are able to do the second element, which is to commit to some element of that fantasy. So they take their fantasy and then they take that fantasy and they make it real because they commit to it. And when you are truly committed to something, and I mean committed in the realm that there is just no such thing as failure. You are going to do that thing. And there's a difference between one saying that they're committed to something and one being committed to that. There is a difference between that. And your results tell you what you're committed to. So these people are obviously committed to making their dreams come true. Okay, so then the next thing that they do is they visualize the positive outcome. They all do it. All successful people do this. Do you think that they visualize the bad things and the negative things and things that normal, ordinary people think about all the time? No. They think about helping the world. They think, you know, of themselves as big enough and large enough, and that they're going to do this, and they see that image clearly in their mind. They don't make excuses, they just do it. And if you want to do something bad enough, you will find a way to do it. If you don't really want to do it, you'll find excuses. So they have that vision, and the vision is a way that you speak to your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind thinks in pictures, and it doesn't know the difference between what's real and what you imagine. So if you imagine yourself doing it, it's as if you have already done it. So that's the third element of things that successful people do. Now, another thing that they do is they all have good habits. Now, you have some good habits. You probably brush your teeth every day. You go to work Monday through Friday. You maybe have an exercise routine that you follow. Maybe you don't. It just really depends on what your priorities are, what your values are, what your mission is in life. But all people who are successful, that's the fourth universal law that's guiding them, is they have something that they do each and every day to develop themselves to become better and better at their talent, at their goal, at achieving success. They have successful habits. So many people have negative habits that are holding them back in their life. What are your negative habits? What's holding you back? These people have success habits. So think about what that would mean for you. Then they have an image of excellence. Now, bring to mind any person that you can imagine that you see as successful. Now, I'm not talking necessarily about the way that they dress, because dressing is not necessarily the image that you have when you think of successful, but the way they carry themselves, the way they talk, the actions that they take in their life, the image that they portray through the voice that they have. They work on their image. They work on being somebody that you can look to for advice, for motivation, for soul searching, for whatever it is that you're looking to that person for. They have some kind of image, and it's not by mistake, it's not by accident. They have people in their lives that that consult them on their image. Now, you have a way to come up with an image for yourself as well, and I'm going to tell you how to do that in just a minute. Finally, they use positive suggestions. Now, what I keep holding up every once in a while is my 6 essential laws of winning in life. So what I was talking about was the positive suggestions that they give to themselves when they're on their way to wherever they're going, they're meeting or to coach somebody or to be on a TV show. They're giving themselves the messages that they need. They are putting themselves in a state of excellence. And do you think that they're saying, oh, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna be able to do this, if this is gonna come out of me the right way? No, they're not thinking that. They're certain, and they're certain because of the way that they talk to themselves. They say the right things to themselves. And I'm telling you, you can spend 30 minutes in hypnosis when you buy my hypnosis CDs, and you can think positive for 30 minutes, but if you don't spend the rest of the day thinking positive, then all of that time was just wasted. So you need to spend time in hypnosis thinking positively and coming up with positive suggestions to say to yourself that are going to carry you through the day. And you also need to repeat and think of those suggestions. Think of your own positive suggestions. Think of your own affirmations. So those are the 6 essential elements that are necessary for you to become a successful person. These are the things that I have identified that all successful people have, and you can work on these skills and sharpen these skills that are necessary for you by spending an $89 investment in my 6 laws of winning in your life, 6 essential laws of winning in your life. And sometimes I will have a special on that, so stay tuned to find out about that. And so this is Victoria Gallagher from HipTalk.com, and I hope you have a wonderful, winning, successful day.